So, so one of the questions that I get the most is how do I keep a man interested long distance? Okay, I don't usually address it because I assume that the strategy. This is where this fucking was. I was looking for this for a whole hour and it was right in front of me. Where was that? Jesus Christ, man. I get this question a lot, and I assume because I teach strategies on how to make a guy miss you. I assume you guys understand that you guys can use this in any occasion, okay? But just like anything in life, sometimes people want a spoon fed to them, okay? So I was like, you know what? I'm getting this question too much. Let me just make a specific video, even though I believe I already addressed it. Let me just make a specific video about this, okay? Look, let's begin this. So the first thing about long distance is you want to start out warm, all right? You don't want to start out cold, applying these strategies to the fucking bone, all right? So you want to use your reliability to draw the guy in, to lull him to sleep, to show him that you're always gonna be there, all right? You want to use your reliability to draw men in, but if you stay too reliable, it's actually gonna push them away. You get what I'm trying to say? Reliability draws them in. Unreliability keeps them there. All right? People, I am toxic. Don't forget that. So without the feeling of anticipation, your seduction will be pretty futile. All right? And the unreliability is what creates anticipation. You want him to be thinking about you when you're not around. So the reason that this works is that, just like we talked about last time, a surprise creates space for new emotions to come in, and for their defenses to lower. If the surprise is pleasurable, your seductive charm will enter their body like a venom. Any sudden event creates this. Anything that is unexpected that you do creates this. It could be unexpected in a positive way, like you show up in his apartment, right? Or it could be unexpected in a negative way. Like you telling him that you have a personal trainer named Tyrone, right? I imagine Tyrone one day confronts me. He's like, yo, son. I was like, who are you? It's me, Tyrone, nigga. What you talking about the whole time? Oh, shit. Hey, Tyrone. Goddamn, I need some help. What's going on, Tyrone? Nigga, I need you to stop talking about me all the fucking time, all right? Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth. Tyrone, calm down, bro. Calm down. Put your, pick up your gym bag. I didn't mean to offend you. All right, nigga. I better see that same energy in the next video. All right, bro. All right, Tyrone. All right, I'm sorry, bro. All right, I'll see you later. All right, bro. I gotta go see Melissa right now. See you later, nigga. I swear to God, I walk around just doing that in my head, yo. There's something wrong with me, man. Like, I just laugh at the Tyrone voice. Sup, nigga? All right, so yeah. Now, not that we understand is that we got to create surprises here and there. We have to remain unreliable. The prerequisite for the strategies I'm going to teach you is that if you don't see a plan to move closer, if he's not planning, if he's not fucking brainstorming his ass house, coming up with different fucking theories or ideas so that you can move closer or him move closer, don't waste your time. As much as you love him, there are millions of people. There's somebody right now in fucking India, from Mumbai, that you don't even speak their language or you have chemistry with. And if you meet that guy, now you'll want to move to India. There is somebody in fucking the deepest part of the jungle in Africa, or the Serengeti, fucking Littlefoot, whatever his name is, right? Some African name, that you're gonna feel chemistry with. There is somebody in the middle of Belgium, tall ass motherfucker, that if you meet, you're gonna want to move closer. What I'm trying to tell you is that I don't care how much chemistry you have. Unfortunately, if you guys are not compatible in terms of where you guys are in life and you're able to move closer, it's all a dream. Don't waste your time with that. I know it's hard to understand it emotionally, but don't waste your time. If he doesn't put in an effort to see you also, don't waste your time. If he doesn't put in effort to call you all the time, don't waste your time. You want to see undeniable evidence that this guy wants you. Does he call you as often as you want him to call you? Do you have to complain about the fact that he doesn't call you? Do you have to complain about the fact that there's no video chats like there were before? Don't waste your time. It's okay if he pulls away sometime also. It's okay if he actually acts a little bored sometimes, even though it's your fault if that happens, which I'm gonna teach you how to avoid that. But what we want to do is prevent him from pulling away. And there are two types of pullaways. There is one, the ego is satisfied and now he's pulling away, which means that he didn't like you. And there is two, a normal pull away, wherein he actually likes you, but he just wants some space. That's safe and good, okay? The normal pull away, you could tell it was a normal pull away, a healthy pull away, is that you only have to apply my strategies once, and he comes back. And you don't have to repeat it again, right? The unhealthy pull away is that you always have to apply my strategies to get his interest, because in reality he doesn't like you. He just likes the validation he gets from you. So let's talk about the strategies. It's 4 strategies. The first one is this: you initiate the space. That means you're the one that ends a conversation first. That means you're the one that doesn't respond on time from time to time. That means you're the one that disappears from time to time. That means you're the one that doesn't want to talk for some reason. You feel a little down, okay? That means you're the one that is harder to get in touch with. That means you're the one that creates a space, pretty much. The problem is that when you're talking to someone, the biggest mistake that you ladies do, because I talk to you guys, I coach you guys, is that you guys don't create any space. You guys are so in the momentum of the feeling of feeling loved. You guys, oh my God, I feel so good. Why do I want to ruin this? That you'll talk for fucking 10 hours with the guy. It's like, bitch, okay, I know you can talk for 10 hours, but cut it off at 4 hours at the least. God damn. I mean, I know you guys. I know it feels good for you guys to both be talking for that long, but even though he likes what he's getting, it's not good for you guys. Just because sugar tastes good doesn't mean you're gonna eat the whole thing. Don't give him cavities. Create some space. Be busy. Say no. Say you can't talk. Say you're busy. Say you gotta go to the gym, right? All of those things you have to do, because if you don't do that, he's gonna get bored of you preemptively, and you don't want that. You want to avoid these issues. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, as much as you want to, cut off the conversation first. Very similar to the first point, but conversation is pretty much how we talk. Okay, I mean, pretty much, right? Just cut it off the conversation first, as much as you could. Cut it off first. From time to time, even if you normally talk for 10 hours, or no, please don't. If you normally talk for like 1 hour per day, maybe once every 7 times or once every 5 times, cut it off at 15 minutes. Make him wonder why. Don't be so talkative in the conversation. Put less effort. Make him feel that you're not putting effort into the conversation. And then go back to normal. The key is that you want to make him wonder what's going on. You want him to be thinking inside of your head. You want him to try to figure you out. That's pretty much the key. The third thing, tell him about your social life. Tell him about how don't make him jealous though, okay? Don't say you banged the whole goddamn football team. Don't be doing that shit. That's not cool, okay? Even if you do it, don't tell him, all right? There's something you gotta lie to men about. Tell them about your social life, right? Even exaggerate it a little bit. Tell them how you're going to a party. Tell them how you're gonna go get drinks with one of your friends. Don't tell them if it's a man or a woman. Tell them how your friend took you out for dinner last week. Only tell them as a woman if he asks. Tell them how your personal trainer is training you really well, okay? Tell them how you're in a basketball team with men and women. Tell them how you're in a salsa class and how your teachers are very hands-on, right? And he says, "What do you mean? What do you mean hands-on?" Oh, well, they tutor you privately. They're good at what they do. Not that he's touching me. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you think of the wrong things, right? You're like, what's going on with Alex today? It's a little weird, right? So that's what I'm talking about. Tell them about your social life, okay? And the last thing is be unpredictable. Now, don't be too unpredictable consistently. When I mean unpredictably consistent, I mean that you're always being unpredictable in one area. That means you're always unpredictable in the way you text. You always gotta be texting random. Don't do that shit. Whenever you bring unpredictability to one area, bring consistency. And then we turn to unpredictable. That means that if you're unpredictable over text this week, next week you go back to texting predictably, but then you change it up. Then you become unpredictable in your mood. One day you want to talk, the next day you don't want to talk. And then the next week you change it up. You become predictable in your mood and predictable in the way you text. But then maybe you become unpredictable in your availability to talk. Now this week you're a little bit more busy and he's saying what's going on. And then the next week you change it up to something else. What I'm trying to tell you is that keep your unpredictability varied. Keep it in different areas. Don't just be predictable, and don't just be unpredictable consistently in one area, because after a while he's gonna grow agitated by you. Keeping this kind of unpredictability will keep him in suspense, will make him wonder what's going on. But then since you've been unpredictable, let's just say through texting, and then the next week all of a sudden you return to being predictable in terms of you texting on time, you responding on time, right? What that does is that it takes away the possibility that you're playing games, and it also validates him. But then since but the problem is that you're giving something, but then you're taking something away from another area. You know what I'm saying? And so you're always keeping him off balance. And that kind of off balance is actually kind of addictive, okay? And I highly recommend you guys apply this. And that's pretty much how to keep him interested long distance. You just gotta be unpredictable in the way. And if you guys have actual chemistry, understand this. If you guys have actual chemistry, even if you do this, if you guys have actual chemistry, just being long distance is enough. If you guys have actual chemistry, legit chemistry, just being physically apart from a far distance is enough to not even need to do any of this. Because you become a fantasy. He rarely sees you. You are almost like a figment of his imagination. When he sees you in real life, it's almost like he's shocked that you exist. You get what I'm trying to say? So you don't need to do too much of this. Just be a little distant from time to time. Give him some space from time to time. And that's all you gotta do. You don't need to go balls deep with this. You know what I'm saying?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women of power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video, right there, you'll see it, and you can pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.